wonderful memories, so well expressed. Thank you very much indeed, Michael. Now we come to somebody again who many of us know and have heard on quite a number of occasions. Phillip Khan-Panni. He's known, probably the most well-known person, most well-known attribute is that he has been the UK Business Speaker of the Year. That is how we normally know Phillip, but there's so much more to it. We don't really know much about his career. We find that he has been a founder of the Professional Speakers Association. We found that he has had a very successful business background. We even find, as we look back, that he still holds a record for business that he has created while he was in the Daily Express group. So a successful businessman, certainly a very, very competent and successful speaker. His title, Do You Buy Green Bananas? Please welcome Phillip Khan-Panni.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you buy green bananas? I have a friend in mid-70s. He says he never buys green bananas these days because he says at his age he can't afford to plan that far ahead. But if you buy green bananas, the chances are you believe you'll still be around when they are ripe. And that belief is the key. Because green bananas are a metaphor for expectations. And that is the basis for doing business and relationships of all time. Let me tell you a story about how I once turned a potential disaster into success by creating and meeting expectations. In fact, I amused the people there, as you will hear. And they were ready to buy my green bananas. I was in Oslo. I was running a training program on advanced presentation skills. It's a program I've done many, many times. So it usually goes very smoothly, but not this time. Something was wrong. The responses I was getting didn't feel right. So after 20 minutes, I stopped and said, what's wrong? And they said, we're all senior engineers and we don't want to be here. It turned out that the original delegates for the program had all pulled out because of some political uncertainties in the firm, and nobody wanted to be away from his desk for a full day. So these senior engineers were dragooned into attending my course, and they didn't want to be there. So I asked them, why don't you be on this course? Why don't you want to be here? And they said, we're engineers. Why do we need to learn how to talk about our work? Our work speaks for itself. It's what I call the engineer's mentality. And I said, okay, I had to do something different, otherwise the day was dead in the water and I was a long way from home. So I asked them 3 questions. Would you like to see a live example of my techniques at work? And they said, yes. Will that persuade you to stay and follow the training program? And they said, yes. Would you like to see me make a speech on your subject? And they said, yes. Their eyes lit up with a challenge. So I asked them some questions about their subject, and I wrote their answers on a mind map on a whiteboard behind me, and then delivered a speech from that mind map. They were very intrigued by this mind map because they'd never seen one before. But they were even more taken with the fact that I was able so quickly to assemble and deliver a speech on a subject that I clearly knew nothing, very little about previously. And they were very taken with that because it was providing them with evidence of the effectiveness of my techniques. And engineers love evidence, don't they? So why did I succeed? I succeeded because I amused them, as I said. Now the 6 letters of that word amuse describe the process of persuasion. A is for attention. I listened to what they wanted and I offered them a challenge, and that got their attention. M is for meeting expectations. If you can exceed expectations, it's even better, but you must at least match expectations. U is for understanding. If you can understand what they want, and they can understand how you can help them, You will connect on a much deeper level than reason alone. S is for your solution. If you can identify a problem and then provide a solution to that, that's how you will succeed. E is for evidence. You know, we buy on emotion and we justify with reason, don't we? And so you have to provide them with the evidence that will reinforce the emotional decision to buy. And then we come to D. And D is for delivery. It's not enough to gain acceptance, you have to deliver the solution. So, I amuse them. Now, why does that work? Because I created expectations, and then I satisfied those expectations. And if you can do that, if you can grab the attention of the people you're addressing, meet their expectations, lead them to a new level of understanding, provide a solution to their problems, back it up with evidence, and then deliver the solution, they will be ready by your greeting.